So one of the common issues email marketers have, or there's images and templates and footers and stuff that are held across all of our emails, especially automated ones. And when they need to be updated, it's a pain to go through every single one and update every image. You'd have to click into every email, click on the module here, go to replace the image, and it's really time consuming. And not to mention, you'll likely forget to do an email or two and you'll just miss stuff. So as you're building for that, if there's global components that would be the same for every email, typically within footers, then you want those in custom modules so that when you update them, it'll happen across all of your emails and it's super slick. So by default, when you're doing drag and drops, you have all these options here on the left. And if I want to do an image, I drag the image component and I can select the image, but that's not the way this will work. So what you would have to do is at the bottom, there's custom modules here. And in my developer account right now, there's none. And so we're going to create one. And when you click edit, it'll drop you into the design manager. And in your instance, there's likely a bunch of files here with the various design files that your teams put together for either website or email and stuff. So you'll have to find a place to put it, but eventually you're going to create a file and it's going to ask you what you want to build. So you're going to build a component and that's what you need for it to show up. And in this case, I only need it for emails. I don't really care. And then it asks you to make sure that it's global. And if you look at this little help window, it says editing this module's content will update every location where the module is used. That's exactly what we want, right? So in this case, I'm just going to say this is our G2 banner, G2 footer, banner, right? And then I'll create it. All right. It'll then drop you into a code window and you can put in the code that you need. So it supports HTML and CSS and so forth. So what you can do is understand if you did it in a drag and drop, just take note of the width of what you want it to be and padding if you've applied any of that, corner radiuses and stuff. And that's where you're going to use to develop the HTML for it. If you don't know HTML or the CSS, then you can use ChatGPT to do that for you. And I've done that here. So you can see that it created this little div tag for me. And so what I'm going to do then is copy and place this here and put it in this. Now I need to update the actual image. So I've uploaded it here and you can just get the URL. If I go to the details and open this in a new window, there is that new image URL. We'll come back to the design manager, put that in the source here. And you can see in this case, it set the width for me and padding, and that's pretty much all I need. I will then publish the change. And it says, great, it's published. In fact, let's add a label here, G2 Twitter banner, publish those changes. Great. So now if I come back to my email and refresh, so again, come in here, there's no custom models. If I just refresh the page, now there's a custom module here that I can drag into my email editor and boom, it's set right there. You can see it applied the padding and the width that I had set for it. Now, if I need to update this, so these are all for fall, right? Come winter and spring, every time I need to update these badges, I have this email or I create the image. Then I come to the design manager, I upload that image into HubSpot, switch out this link, and all new emails that get sent out from HubSpot are updated with this module. That's how it's done. It makes what would be an hour to 2 hour long task into something in the future that would be 2 minutes, and little stuff like that stacks and adds up. So hope that helps.